many people here like getting calls being told that they're late in their payments and they owe money? Nobody? How many like that friendly reminder call being told that, hey, next week you have a payment due? No? Nobody?
No, I have.
You enjoy that? Oh, very good.
That's a cool.
How many people like getting paid on payday?
Yeah.
My name is John Floyd, and I'm a credit analyst here at the McGraw-Hill Companies. I'm going to tell you a little about what I do, how it's important to McGraw-Hill, and why it would be a good career choice for you, or maybe somebody you know who's out of work right now during these hard economic times and needs a job. Now, before anybody started working here, we all knew one thing about McGraw-Hill. We sell books. Everybody knew that about McGraw-Hill. Well, somebody's got to get that money in for the books we sell. And that's what I do. We have different divisions in our credit collection department. We have school team, K through 12, higher ed, that handles college textbook, and what I do, professional, retail books, wholesale suppliers. And what we do is we give them 30 days to pay their bill. And it's my job to make sure they pay within that 30 days. So each day I have a list of calls I make with my customers that every month I set up. So every day I have my calls to make, and I ask my customers to pay their bills. Sometimes they're past due. Sometimes they pay once a month, and I have to make sure every single invoice for that month is set up to be paid. Now, another important thing that we do is we set credit limits. Everyone here has gotten a loan, gotten a credit card. Well, as you know, you can't just walk in for a home loan and say, hey, can I have $500,000? Sure, have a good day. It doesn't work that way. They check on your background, your finances, and that's what I do with our customers. I check on their background. Ways I do this is a credit application they fill out. I get bank references. I get trade references. Other businesses in our field that they do business with. There's credit reports like Dun & Bradstreet's that I'll pull and get information from that. Or sometimes I'll ask the customer for their audited financials. And based on this information, I will judge their credit worthiness. How much money will McGraw-Hill extend to them? And that's very important because we don't want to give people who can't pay their bills too much money. You don't want to give a small business $50,000 in books and find out 2 months later they can't pay their bills. And we lose that money. By the same token, you don't want to give a big business $2,000 and then they're waiting on their books because they don't have enough credit. Well, they're going to go somewhere else. So it's a very important job because A, you bring in cash. You bring in cash flow, and we all like getting paid, and McGraw-Hill needs money to pay us. So part of what I do is bring in that cash. I also protect our receivables. I ensure the cash flow, and I protect McGraw-Hill by not extending too much credit. I protect their interests. All the while, setting up customer service with these customers, because these are our customers. We want them to sell our books. So it's a fine line between saying, please pay me for what you owe me, and not angering them so they don't want to do business with us anymore. And I know what you're saying, hey, this would be a great job if I wanted to be an accountant or be in the financial field. Well, you know what? A great thing about this job is it gives you job skills that's relatable to any field and that any employer would be looking for. Look at any job posting. What's one thing it always says? Communication skills. As I said, one of my biggest jobs is calling up customers, asking them for money by phone. Sometimes I contact them by email, even face-to-face. And you have to have good communication skills, like I said, because you don't want to anger these customers. You want them to pay you. You want to put McGraw-Hill on the top of their priority list. But you don't want to make them too angry where they don't want to do business with you and they'll go somewhere else. Analytical skills. Jobs look for analytical skills. I take that financial information and I make a determination on a customer's credit worthiness. I have to analyze their financial information and decide how much money we want to give them. Problem-solving skills. Nobody likes, as we said in the very beginning, nobody likes being told they need to pay money or it's past due. Well, a lot of times customers can't pay you because they don't have the money right there. So you have to find a way to still bring in money, but keep that business coming, keep orders going. Set up payment plans so they can pay you and you can get your money and you know you're going to get paid, but they can still get books so they can still make money. Customer service. If a customer doesn't pay a bill because, let's say, they receive damaged products, in the end, that falls on me because I got to make sure that bill gets paid. They can call our customer service department, which does a wonderful job, But in the end, that bill sitting on their account is my problem. I have to resolve that. So this is a good job. It's very important, McGraw-Hill. Credit analysts bring in cash so we can pay our bills, we can pay our employees. We protect McGraw-Hill's assets by sending credit lines. And it's a great career choice because you get communication skills, analytical skills, customer service skills that'll work in any job. So if you know anybody that's looking for a job, you can suggest credit analyst because I get money if you use my name. So use my name so I get that cash for that. Thank you.